Yes, people, welcome to the trade recap for the 21st of October 2025. This is about the fourth take, because replay mode just keeps telling me that the symbol's not valid as soon as I go to the 4 hour chart. So I don't know why that keeps happening, but I've done it 3 videos in a row. So I'm going to stay off the 4 hour chart now and hopefully we get through this one. But yeah, coming into 9:30, this was where price was. You can see that Asia and London, not that great of moves. Asia bigger than London actually, which is, a little bit strange, but there you go. We had Asia and London kind of just accumulating. We had Asia high up there, and we have all-time highs just above. Um, London low below, as well as this 4 hour unfilled fair value gap. So I did call straight away from open. If open's bearish, we're going to take out London low, hopefully deliver from this 4 hour gap, and then long all the way back up here. So that is what I wanted from the start of the session. We'll play a couple of candles, see what happened, right? So you can see that open was bearish, did come up and give this 1 hour inversion. That actually did look really nice. 1 minute inversion, sorry, it did actually look really nice. But if you come to the 2 minute, you can see that it didn't inverse on the two, so I didn't take it. Um, and obviously it missed the London low by a couple of points, which I did call as being very unclean in live time. Play a few more candles, right? So there's the London low swept. So this is what I was looking for. We do not have to get down to this 4 hour bullish gap, but again, would have just been more bullish delivery if we did. So I was just anticipating, watching price, deliver bearishly from that 1 minute gap. It's kind of chopping around. Still, obviously nothing to take in this range whatsoever, so I'm more than happy to just watch. And boom, there's the tap. Now it's only slight, but you can see that we did actually tap into that gap by literally a tick. So very, very slight 4 hour unfilled delivery there. So now I've got London low swept and 4 hour bullish delivery, as well as just being really bullish in general. We had the daily fair value gap get inverse yesterday. So yeah, buy is just really bullish all around. All-time high range above, Asia high, all the rest of it. So much going on here to take long positions. Um, by the way, I did call this 1 minute short down to the 4 hour gap, but you can see that the entry got shagged, so there was a negative risk to reward short there. Now, if we can continue to play a couple more candles, manipulate, and then right. So this was my first entry. This is where I got in. So this little 1 minute, we had a 4 hour bullish FEG delivery. We had a mini 1 minute SMT here at the low. ES did not sweep. ES did sweep this low out, and NQ did not. Then we had an inverse fair value gap here, as well as a bullish change in state in delivery on this candle. So play one more candle. I got in around here. A bit lower than that actually. I risked about 12.6. Yeah, right. So this would have been my entry. I got filled about here below the actual fair value gap. But I did call on stream that I was getting in here because I 100% wanted to get this move. I was happy to lose 0.5% here, and bank on price being bullish. So if I play out a couple of candles, I went risk free here as we took out this internal swing high. So this is where my stop got straight to break even. I was just obviously I was so much more bullish than this high, but because I got such a good entry here, it was 46 points just to this high here, which would have been like what's that, $910 on every account. So I was more than happy with making 2% here off this little trade. So yeah, that was going to be my TP, but as you can see here, pretty much came straight back to break even. And then price did deliver to TP. If I just select bar again, I'll come back because I think I missed one there. So after getting break even on this setup, I was of course aware of this initial 3 minute from the first leg of price. So this was the 3 minute fair value gap I was watching to take my actual long from, and then we ended up coming down, giving this little manipulation. So that's why I got in early off this 1 minute. But before this 1 minute even got created, when we were around, so let's say here, coming back up into this gap, I was already looking at this 3 minute for a long. So when we did come up and finally inverse that 3 minute there, like so, this is where I bought. So I bought again here. Stop was, let me check the 1 minute. Stop was around 30 points though. Yeah, stop was here, 30 points below this swing low and this bullish order block section. Break even was at the internal swing, and the plan for this trade, because this was not a very good target anymore, like very points wise, I was just going to aim for full buy side, and then if we got a decent reaction above full buy side, I'd just trail stop to 1% and hold for the Asia high, lock in $500 per account. That was going to be my plan. So if I just play it a couple more, so you can see price was bullish there, got straight to risk free. And then, yeah, pretty much straight to break even, same story. Now, what happened on this trade, which is exactly ended up being the theme of the day from this point, is ES ran all of this buy side. So ES ran all of that, creating this as a bearish SMT, and literally stopped us from being able to target higher, because obviously ES has already run these highs, so NQ does not have to get there anymore. So no matter whether or not this is an A plus setup, the bullish bias isn't amazing from this point. So now what happens? Sorry. So now what happens is price comes back down to sell side. Again, called on stream. This is a very, very, very clear move into sell side. Very obvious. Pretty much what I would want to see if I was still interested in taking longs, which I was. So then this was the third and final entry fair value gap. That was where I bought. Risk free was here at the internal high, and again I was just going to target Asia high and trail to 1% once we got above this buy side. Again, that was the plan. Stop was a little bit higher on this one, but I had really high bullish conviction. So even if I did lose $700, $800 on this trade, I would have just firmed it. More than willing to get in. So yeah, price failed to inverse for a couple of candles, and I'm just getting triple bell while recording a video, as if like not answering the phone once is not enough, you know what I mean? But whatever. So this was where it inversed by literally one tick. You can see top of the gaps here, inverse very slightly. So I bought again, risk free again at the internal high, targeting Asia. Gonna just trail stop to 1% once we hit this full buy side. So yeah, really, really nice reaction from the start of the trade. I remember being here and thinking, yeah, we're hitting these highs. I found the move here. I was really, really confident. But then I look over at ES, and ES has just decided to run the entire Asia high. So before NQ has even got to one high, so we couldn't even hit one TP, is what I'm trying to say. Didn't even get to one TP. ES blasted. Every time we retraced and went back up, ES took out another buy side. So we came down, got a set up, came up, ES took out this one, bearish SMT held us down, came down, came back up, got in again. Well, we're buying. Oh no, Asia's just took out every single target again, bearish SMT. And you can pretty much just assume what happens from here. Yeah, there you go. Nice. So, yeah, literally unfortunate day, 3A plus setups, but bearish SMT just genuinely making it impossible to hit a take profit. Nothing you can do about days like this. Just really happy that I stuck to my entry model. Sorry. Just really happy that I stuck to my entry model, and yeah, just unfortunate we couldn't get to the Asia highs really. All-time highs above. If I let me skip to the live chart. Oh yeah, so of course, we are actually still running bearish now after stopping break even. Running bullish after stopping break even, but here's what it is. Like I said, I'm glad that I stuck to all my rules today. That is how I made $0 trading Nasdaq roll on tomorrow, pretty much. If you're interested in watching me live stream, you want to take the same trades I do, make sure you get into the community. The link is going to be in my YouTube description, and it'll be in the description of this video as well. Make sure to hit up all the socials, links in the descriptions. Never miss a post, never miss a quiz. I constantly posting learning resources, things to do, like activities. Competitions, quizzes, you name it really. I'm really, really about keeping traders engaged and keeping people focused on what they want. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, make sure to get yourself into the community, follow up the socials, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Peace out. I'll see you later.